Welcome everyone, it's Vapors of Dracomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I am going to show you something incredible. We go over here. I have actually managed, and I did not think this was going to ever happen. First things first though. Gear. Specifically for Basher and this fellow. Giving him a buff to his attack is always a good thing. Because it gives me a chance to wipe out his, See, this guy, Fleshmonger, is very important in this equation. Because he is a major DPS for Faction Wars. As is Basher. And giving him some extra HP means he might just do enough to be a real threat versus the faction boss. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not going to upgrade Basher and such, but you gotta see where I'm coming from. So, this boss is pretty tough. Generally, like I only just beat it. Generally, and I will show you what I did, and hopefully I can repeat it. Okay, first off, having him die is not how we want this to go. Because he's the bait. Right. So, generally, in order to make him survive as bait, we're going to want to provoke them, which is thankfully on a 3-turn cooldown. Gnarlhorn is another part of this equation because he allows me to get them under control. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that to him. Because I want him to be the target. Him and Gnarlhorn. So, this is one of the problems. I gotta go provoke these. Gotta attack this one on the left first. Because the one on the left... The one on the left is the biggest problem. You want to save the unkillable for when... Yeah, you want to kill this lady because you do not want the block damage buff on him specifically. You want to save the unkillable on him. This may not go exactly how I planned it. Hopefully I can get these two out of the way. Get a weak and good. And then go in for some poison. Poison, I think, is pretty good versus this boss. I'm thinking more accuracy on him would be good as well, in addition. Now you want to save your unkillable buff, if you can, for the right moment. Because this is when he starts going in. But this is also when Gnarlhorn begins to become stronger. But I misplayed it. So the main thing... wipe those out. Provoke them. Like, I beat this boss before, but I mistimed my invincible buff. Because you want to rely on him to go invincible at the last moment. That's generally how you want this to go. Want to get rid of their shields. Want to save the poison for the boss if you can. Wave clear that out. So, the main boss you can do some damage. Get a provoke out. I didn't want to hit that guy. Okay, so we want to target the block damage guy first. There we go, block buffs. Go for that. We're gonna want to go for this lady, obviously. Or him, I guess. But I still would like to go for... Okay, target basher. You definitely want to kill this guy on the left, though. Okay. Fresh meat. Get that decreased defense. Provoke him. As crappy as Yaga is, he still is doing some work here. So you want to time it just right. There's a bit of RNG in here. Increasing defense is always good. I'm gonna smack him. Trying to get some poison on him. So generally, if you can, you want to time your ability for the last possible minute. That's how you beat this. Or like close to it. Because that's when he's going to start smacking for a lot more. Man, this guy takes so many extra turns. Okay. There you go. Faction War boss falls for the first time. Because Gnarlhorn's really good for that. I'm just going to use up these Crypt keys here so I can get some faction materials and eventually make a, improve my team, obviously. Because my Fleshmonger needs help. On a number of avenues. He's not going to be useful in higher content until he gets into 6-star territory. So, yeah. He might be good as an arena nuker because he has both single target and multi-target abilities. It's not like I'm not going to help these people. I am. I just had a lot of other priorities. Aethel was one because I wanted to complete some DPS for the Shadowkin faction. I mean, the Sacred Order faction, along with Godseeker and Neri, because Godseeker and Neri's amazing reviver. So is Hofaries the Tusked, but I only have it on the second account. This account didn't get Hofaries, which was a little bit of a letdown. Generally, though, we only really need Gnarlhorn and Basher, really. Well, Gnarlhorn, Fleshmonger, and Basher. Yeah, and maybe Yaga to survive. I might take Yaga to 5-star. I'm definitely not booking Yaga, but he drastically benefits from... What does he benefit from? He drastically benefits from... very specific stuff. One shot. I will be upgrading Rosin's gear further in the future. Right now, I'm just trying to burn off my tag tokens because every day I want to save up tag tokens so that I can get energy fuel out of it. Because believe it or not, I need a lot of energy fuel overall to continue to have the clan activity that I do. Because the clan activity I do, having 3 stars a day, that takes a lot of energy fuel. Like, a lot of energy fuel. And also, I could get shards from here, in addition.